Yeah, I mean that's exactly the reason why. I mean, people don't seem to understand that, but that's the reason why God causes car accidents. Oh God, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you here. It's been a week. Glad you're all doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm going to assume that is here. Oh, I miss streaming so much. I really do. It was my relaxation, my way to unwind after the hectic day that is work and so forth. But while I am enjoying my job mostly, I'd say about a good 95% of the time I enjoy my job. There's a problem element to it, but we're working on getting that fixed. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It keeps me on my feet, literally walking around all day long. I'm very tired. So that's why I don't get to stream during the week anymore. But it is the weekend. We're going to be doing some streaming right now. Sorry, I had to take a sip of some wonderfully delicious Coca-Cola coffee with vanilla. I'm usually not a fan of Coke. I'm not a fan of coffee. Not a fan of vanilla Coke. Put them all together, though, it blends just right. I mean, vanilla Coke, they never got that right. It's always like vanilla extract in the bottle, 1 drop of Coca-Cola. It's gross. Pepsi, on the other hand, they got it right. But it's the same stuff. I don't really quite drink it. But enough about my soda preferences, or pop, or Coke preferences, depending on where in the country or the world you are at. We're going to be doing some Ninja Gaiden today, and we're going to be doing some Ninja Gaiden 3 specifically. It's a game that I was doing speedruns of, and I was going to submit one. I wasn't too happy with the recording, thinking I could do better, and then everything just kind of fell into place, and I started working again, and I never got to do a speedrun of it. So I'm just going to kind of slightly de-rust just a little bit, and have some fun, play some casual. Seeing how I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single day, might not do a full run through, but we'll see. A full playthrough of this game is about 3 hours currently for me, so we'll take a look and see what goes on. Alright, and it should be popping up in a second. There we go. Oh yeah. If you've not heard the news, this game is coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox, whatever, and PC. Hell yeah, which I'll be buying it on June 10th. For $40 is what it looks like, which is pretty awesome. I was expecting to pay $60, but they're charging $40 for it, so I will be jumping on that. And it'll be great. It's pretty much just going to be the straight games with no improvements, just straight on ports. And I anticipate people being mad. I turn up my headset volume a little bit. Let's pull up my notes real quick. It has been a while since I have played this, but I did have some speedrun notes. Did I put it in here? No, I must have it on my desktop. And my desktop is very, very messy. I need to clean it up for sure. Not seeing it on there. There they are. Okay, I found it. We're good. So not doing a speed run, but it's just basically trying to, de-rust and have some fun with it, so. Yeah, I think it's base data is what we have to do for new run. This seems a little bit dark to me. We'll see. Check my video settings real quick. Yeah, they reset for whatever reason. That's right. So whenever Colonial Alliance, like I said, I've been generally pretty happy with it. It's not the best card, but it works. That's the biggest thing over Elgato. It works. And like I said, to 131, there we go. Kick up the brightness. But if you make any changes, like for resetting video values or something like that here, it can reset your brightness. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh, there we go. Mate. Tutto mate. Or matayo. Don't know why it's in Japanese. I prefer the overall hokiness of the English version. Just so I can hear all the cockneyed British accents of everybody. Oi! It's like, I be Frenchman! It's like, what? No? And yes, I apologize to everybody offended with my accurate, 100% accurate, language abilities I have here for it and accents. I know it may have confused you, like, wow, that is the most convincing British Frenchman I've ever heard, but no, it was just me. So it's not going to have like the collections come out. The Sigma collection is not going to have online components, and I'm perfectly fine with that, to be honest. I didn't expect them to do that. It'd be nice. PC might be able to figure out how to do something like that, though. Might be able to rig up something, maybe. But it's supposed to have like all the DLC, so all the costumes, things like this, are going to be in that, because this is actually paid DLC for the 360 version. Pardon me, 360 version.
Be careful,
and it's just unlocked immediately on the Wii U version, which is not the best version to play. Trust me. Okay, that volume's spiking just a little bit. Let me lower down the game volume just a tad. This game's a little tricky to try to level. But if I need to change audio levels or something, let me know, please. I definitely appreciate it. I don't get to stream too much, but when I do, I want to make sure that everything is running great. Wow, that was neat.
They're after you. Find someplace to hide. Hayabusa, get out of there.
All right, so
Looks like you got rid of it.
I'm gonna attempt a scarab glitch. If you're wearing headphones, be very careful. It can get loud extremely quickly. You'll know if I pull it off because there's going to be a really loud noise. But just watch your ears in case I get it right here.
We can't do anything with that thing around.
I don't think I'm far enough over. Nope. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so when you speedrun the game, this glitch is allowed. Basically, you're pausing on the exact same frame that you land on the scarab, and it just keeps multiplying it over and over and over and over and over again. So you get a ridiculous amount of points. I figured out that for a speedrun, you want to hold it for at least 20 seconds. To be safe, 15 to 20 seconds. 15 is at the lower end, but 20 should be able to unlock everything that you need. You have to do it twice in a speedrun. You have to do it once with Ryu and once with Ayane. Let's bring back up the game volume. So now I have... Actually, I had everything to begin with. Okay, it didn't do anything. Neat. Whatever. Okay, so default settings is what I need to do in the future. Got it. Yeah, so basically it allows you to unlock everything immediately. Oh, that's too loud.
Nice work, Ninja.
Okay, here we go. Should be a little bit better. So yeah, so you have to pull that off twice, and if you do it, I found out on the PS3 version, which is actually the best version of this game to play due to less glitches for it. 360 is like right in the middle. But yeah, so if you do it on the PS3 version, by doing the glitch twice in a speedrun, it will actually crash the game about 10 minutes before the end, before you get to like the final fight. You're in the Jeep with Mizuki, and like you're shooting down on the bad guys with the arrows, and the game will lock at a certain point in the tunnel, and it crashes. So I had speedruns like around 2.5 hours just cruising along and just crash. So, and it does it every single time. And it is, if you pull out the scarab trick once, it causes it to be about 50-50 chance. If you do it twice, it's 100% chance that the game's going to lock up on the PS3 version, which is why I just switched to 360. Gotcha. Alright, it still seems a little bit dark. Let me see if raising up one more inside the game volume, like the, not the game volume, but the game itself might help. Screen settings. And no one's around me.
Deal with them while they're out of it.
Having one, beginning operation. We're at
Wow, this game is getting really cranking loud. Apologize. So yeah, if anyone's watching here and if you're noticing like the volume's too loud of the game or I'm too loud, whatever, there's a problem, please let me know. I'm more than happy to fix that and level it out the best I can. Keep in mind, however, I don't think there's like a night mode or anything for this audio. No. So it's all pretty loud. We'll try it this way, see if that helps out a little bit, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I got to talk to JTB a little bit. In one of his streams he had. It wasn't like a one-on-one like, hey man, buddy, you know, it was like he has no idea who the hell I am. Nor should he really care, to be honest.
This smoke should give you cover from its sensors.
But one of the things we definitely agreed upon was like the Sigma collection that's coming out, there's not going to be any enhancements whatsoever for this game. It's just going to be straight off like port. Nothing fancy.
Can't find him anywhere. Where are you, Ninja? Can you make anything out? Not a bloody thing.
Getting thermal readings from inside the smoke. Get out of there, Hayabusa. Regroup.
Really, game?
take this thing down.
Wow. Yeah, I'm getting like cheese. See, the problem with this game is like the bosses or boss fights like this here can really just kind of screw you around. And it's doing it right now. Wow. I've seen some weird glitching going on.
I can't believe it's still moving.
Here we go, indeed. What's up? Good to see ya. And then he has fallen like at the worst part, like right onto a wall boundary.
The generator's exposed. Take it out.
I don't know, it's like, I hope that they use...
Amazing. Such power.
I'm not sure which version I want them to use for the Sigma collection, to be honest. Definitely not the Wii U, that would be insanity. 360 version does have movement problems where you can see like that also you just start moving in different weird directions. It's not a controller because you can plug in any controller, it does this nonsense. Every once in a while, and also just 180 reverse your controls. If you're holding left, it goes right, right goes left, up, down, up. There's no rhyme or reason why that happens, which is why I tried to avoid playing on the 360 version. But you can pull off the Infinite Scarab glitch twice and not have the game crash. PS3 version doesn't have the movement issues, more stable, less bugs. But if you do the Karma glitch twice, then the game locks up and crashes on Mizuki's Wild Ride at the end of the game, which kind of kills speedrun chances, you know? Oh, lame. I really do not like the flying swallow in this game. I've complained about it before. It is problematic, so to speak.
Watch out, they're on the roof.
Do you know where the hostages are being held?
No, we can't monitor anything inside the residence. Watch yourself, Hayabusa.
Damn.
Hayabusa, what's wrong?
It's blood, and I didn't put it there. Makes me jealous someone else is killing and it's not me.
I'm going on.
Ninja, get it!
Thank you.
Fuck you!
The executive office is up
You're
ahead.
finished! Attack! Not finished yet! Please, don't kill me. I'll do anything. Please.
I'll do anything. Die. No, anything but that, please.
Now the curtain rises on the scene.
I actually behaved this time. Of course, because I'm not doing a speed run, so.
Hayabusa!
I'm fine.
Listen, radar has picked up a missile incoming. 1 minute to impact. You need to get out of there. There's gotta be a way out somewhere.
You think it might be through a door in an alleyway, through a gate or something? I don't know, I mean.
You won't make it!
Big thing with the Sigma collection, though, is that it doesn't seem like they're selling the games individually. Which is kind of sad. It'd be kind of cool if they were, you know, split up a la carte, or had that option at least. You know, discounted, because it's like going to be $40 US from what I was seeing from different pre-sale information when they had it up before they took it down for whatever reason. Like they were renegotiating, what is it? Pre-order bonuses for Steam and PlayStation, or Sony. So I took down the pre-orders for that, but apparently Microsoft is still up if you want to order it for an Xbox.
Hayabusa, urgent call.
So it'd be kind of cool, like if they had like a discount, like maybe like each game is, you know, like $15 a la carte, like if you buy which one there, but if you buy them all together, you pay $40, you get like a $5, $10 discount, something like that. That would be kind of cool to see. So if you just wanted to play this game, or vice versa, you know, just one and not the other ones, you could just do that. That would be pretty sweet, but they all seem to be together as a package. Yeah, I'm betting it's probably just going to be the PS3 versions ported over. Had to think, like, what is my button for the arrow?
What's that sound?
On the PS3 version, I think you can do arrow canceling right here too. But
How does she know about this place?
doesn't want you to do it here.
It's classified, top secret.
Ninja have their ways.
You're mine.
You're cut off!
I'll get you. I'll get you.
Let's see. Okay, it says no. Wait a minute. My notes say I can't arrow block after the first fight. Interestingly enough, I don't really have notes on which Nimpo I should be using here, but I think I'd use Wind Blades. No, I need to have Piercing Void on. As odd as it sounds to say this, it's fun to be playing this game again. And then we sneak up on the Death Guard. Okay. Game? I was just holding down the triggers. Like I said, the 360 version's got some glitches. Putting it nicely. Doesn't look like anyone's want to give me any steel and bone. Oh, there was one. I didn't pay attention. And that was like the weird thing about like the first game, or vanilla version of this game, was like I don't think like anybody understood how like steel and bone worked. It just seemed like entirely random if somebody got it. And it didn't seem to happen like too often, to be honest. Didn't take out the guy? No, okay. So that's weird. Okay, so what happened was normally when you shoot the guy right there, like on the top with the arrow, the entire structure is supposed to collapse down and you can get out of this fight early. It killed the guy, but it didn't trigger the falling animation for the scaffold, which is really bizarre. Like I said, keeping with Twitch tradition, I've never seen that happen again, but with this game, anything is possible. It is not the most, it's not the most stable, well-programmed game out there. Especially for the Ninja Gaiden trilogy, so... Okay, so that's gonna let me out of this one, at least.
Commencing operation.
What was that?
You're not going anywhere. Over here. Die.
Oh, crud. Game triggered it in the wrong spot. Yeah, you do that just right, you can like wipe out almost like every single person in that one shot. Alright, so what are my notes on this fight? Alchemists use Lunar. Okay, no problem. We can do that. So is the senpai. Also, good to see you again, like I said earlier here. Just lurking, hanging out. If you are, you're more than welcome to do that. As you know, lurkers are always welcome on my stream. As I contemplate my next move. So it looks like all nice and bundled up there. It's like, oh, that's nice. So it's supposed to be like Tuesday is supposed to be like 72 degrees Fahrenheit here where I live, which is like really nice. Like, I think it's like 23 degrees Celsius. And then like 2 days later, it's supposed to be snowing. It's like nature's drunk. So even if we get like, oh, come on. So even if we get like some snowfall, it's not going to stay or anything. The ground's not frozen anymore, so. But it's just so like unnerving to go, oh man, why do I have to have snow this time of year?
Who were those guys?
Not the latest I've ever had it.
They seem different than the others.
Okay, game. I am straight off just holding the triggers and nothing else right now. Yeah, this is where if I was doing a speedrun, I'd be like, okay, I need to reset. Something's going screwy. For me. Now, the latest snow I've ever had, like massive snow, was many years ago. We're talking like 1994, I think it was, 93 or 94. It was a nice day outside. It was like 65 degrees.
You okay, Hayabusa?
I'm in the dome.
I was cutting the grass in the backyard, and the strawberries were coming up. I'm like, oh, it's a great day today. It's like not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful. My sister had mono,
Be careful.
and I saw her get up and go to the bathroom. She saw me, waved back. Then later that night, the temperature just dropped like crazy. It dropped well below freezing. We're like sub-freezing temperature. And it started snowing. So I had my dog at the time, took him out for a walk, and we were leaving footprints in the snow, and it was like a 15-minute walk, and then like we turned around and those footprints were completely filled in. It was just snowing so fast and so hard. I'm like, oh, okay, this is not a good sign. And I was living in another place where we had lake effect snow. So in like 7 to 8 hours, we had 4 feet, basically 1.3, 1.2 meters fall. And just ridiculously fast. Fast time, 7 to 8 hours. So my sister wakes up, again, go to the bathroom, looks out the window the day before, bright sunny day, sees me cutting the grass, and then all of a sudden it's just a winter snow everywhere, just like huge amounts of snow. She freaked out. She's like, oh my god, how long have I been asleep? It's like, relax, it's just a freak snowstorm. It was fine yesterday. It's just a freak snowstorm. It's okay. Just relax. You have not been asleep for months. It's like you've not been asleep for a year. It's all good. And then we spent like 3 days having to dig ourselves out because it stayed like freezing. And with that amount of snow, it does not melt immediately. So yeah, I had to like take the hinges off the door to get out. Because the door opened outward to get to the garage, which is where we had all our snow shovels. We didn't have a snowblower like a bunch of idiots. My parents were cheap as hell. My dad was. So I'd take the hinges off the door in order for us to like get out and like wade our way through over to the garage and get in there in order to get the snow shovels out to start digging like crazy. And we spent like 3 days almost just shoveling snow. That's what finally convinced my parents, like, well, maybe we should get like a snowblower. It's like, yes, you should. Oh no, we got away! You guys, we suck!
I reacquired your position and visual feed.
I don't know how, we just have a radio, apparently. Apparently it's a radio of the future! He goes, yeah, the helicopter's like, okay, you beat me in one shot, but I'm still gonna keep fighting. I'm not giving up yet.
That's the monorail station ahead. The intel we have says the dome is still being powered by its solar generator.
I'm taking you with me.
I don't know how to avoid this guy. I don't know if you can or not, or if you have to take that hit. I'm sure there's a better play out there who will be able to tell me, like, for sure, like, oh yeah, it's easy. Why do you keep getting hit by that guy? Really, game? Game's like, yeah, really. There's a way you can actually like time it so you can actually like aim your arrows and hit the missiles, and it's a technique that gosh, Crying Devil knows how to do. I haven't seen one of his streams in a while because I keep missing everybody's streams because I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But he knows like the timing to basically like slow down everything and pull out your arrow just the right time, so you can like slow motion aim it for wherever you want to go and like fire it off. You have to be fast and accurate, but if you hit the missiles on the helicopters, it goes way faster. All right, here we go.
There we go.
So I just had an idea. we don't have nearly enough time to pull it off. I decided right now. So you have like the final Ninpo, which was actually the only Ninpo you had in the vanilla version of this game. But that can like one-shot a lot of strong fights. Like a lot of annoying fights like Alchemist, you whip that thing out on him, it kills them all instantly, which is awesome. Because Alchemist fights can just absolutely troll the living hell out of you. So I'm wondering like, can I hit the carrier boss, like the flying helicopter thing here for this level, hit it with the true Ninpo, the final one, the strongest one? Will it work? And will it kill it? But I don't have enough fights to generate that up from here to then. That's the problem. I'm like, I might be able to, because I'm in here. Okay, that got me like a hair's breadth away from full bar, so that'll be interesting to test. We'll see how this is going to work out, which means I have to unfortunately fight the helicopter the slow way. Because normally you just use a piercing void on the one at the top of the tower here, for like the mini little, like little patchy lookalike here.
Hayabusa, are you there? Come in.
Just basically zip, you know, get rid of it and get ready for the fight.
The source is straight back.
Gotcha. You're dead if you fall from this height.
They say normally take care of the helicopter, it's not a problem here, these guys are just trolling. Oh yes, as do I. So, let's see what happens. I doubt this is gonna do anything, to be honest. Well, actually it does do it. Look at that, it did some damage. Not really worth it, though. Actually, it took out... Whoa, wait a minute here. This might be... We'll see. This might be a decent skip here. We'll find out. It might not be a time saver if you have to like go through and like do those longer fights though beforehand. You know, with the helicopter and constantly generating gas until you take it out. Okay, no, it just regenerates the,
Heavily armored.
just regenerates it all back.
Your arrows can't pierce it.
Ah, shit. Wrong one. I was thinking, like, ooh, because, like, originally it looked like I damaged all the rocket pods. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I can take it out, like, further. Like, just do this and be, like, one hit, then jump to the part here where I kamikaze into it. Or being.
Just don't stop.
This part trolls.
The cockpit's too heavily armored. Your arrows can't pierce it. Hang on just a little more, just until the altitude goes down.
Which I find funny because in the next level, as I play as Ryu Hayabusa, I just jump out of like a cargo plane or transport plane at like 6,000 feet. Without a parachute, so why would like 1,000 feet here kill me? I'm very confused. We'll let the cinematic play out for fun and profit. Not really profit, as I'm not making money streaming. I just do this absolutely for fun. So for some reason I have 2 subscribers. I'm guessing one is Nimix and the other is a person who subscribed and forgot to cancel it for whatever reason. And to that person, I salute them for their efforts. And forgetting that they're giving me $2.49 a month. Thank you, kind sir or madam. It's 5 seconds, but of course her carrier is late. Sending her the message. She's actually sent it like 25 seconds ago. She gets raided. Oops.
Yeah.
And isn't she like 15, 16 years old? So, that man's a pedophile. Don't lose your head. Yeah, she got a massage, but then she's like, you know, drops her towel, lets the guy take a towel off.
try to ruin your
Whoa,
vacation.
okay, that was
We'll need
funky.
you, Ayane. I'm not doing this for free, Irene. The government declared their opposition to the Regent of the Mask. They acted way faster than we thought they would. It's good we got him before they could.
Wow, this fight's going terribly. Like, wait a minute. What am I doing here? I'm playing it like I need to do the infinite karma glitch. I accidentally screwed up and picked it where I didn't get the default, so I'd have to do it, but no need since I'm playing casually, not doing a run anyway, so let's vamoose. See ya!
This whole area is under their control. Be careful. So much for taking it easy in Paris. Clear this up, and they'll probably give you a VIP vacay next time you're in town.
Ninja! Stay sharp. Get around her. In operation.
Grab out the guy on the balcony.
Fuck you!
Yeah, for a speedrun, this would be a disaster. How this level's going and how I'm playing in particular. It's like nothing's working right for these guys. There we go. There's a YouTube channel by the name of Caleb City. If you've never seen him before, the guy's really funny. Particularly like one person skits usually is what he does.
What are they doing here?
And the reason why I bring him up is because there's this one skit he did where it's like he's just overpowered like guy in like an anime or a video game. He's going inside a bar just to sit down and drink. And like these random people keep trying to pick fights with him, like not knowing that he's completely over leveled. He's like, listen, I just killed like 400 men, you know, much stronger than you. I just want to be here, drink. I don't want to fight you. Like, oh, we know we can take this guy. So he has to kill the guy brutally, you know. The other people in the bar see him do that, and they're still like, no, I can take this guy. He's like, did you not see what I just did? It's like, it cracks me up. It's pretty much like this game. Like, you watch this ninja running around just like flipping and ripping everybody to shreds. I'm not going to be like, you know, I think I got a shot. I think I can take her. I'd be like, nope, I quit. I'm done. Run away. You're not paying me enough to do this
Seems
bad,
like they're working for the terrorists.
this weird kind of British Cockney accent.
This is what happens when you lose your leader.
I'm out.
Nice work, Ninja. You sure don't fight like a little girl. Who are you calling a little girl?
You. She may be calling the little girl a little girl.
What a pain.
Game? I'd like to go up here, please. Thank you.
It's a girl. Ninja.
Game? That was weird. Oh, like I said, this game is so stable. No glitches whatsoever. Expertly programmed. No problems. It's like, okay, we're gonna lock onto the guy and take away your reticle and ability to throw a kunai. Just keep looking at him. It's amazing. I don't know why you wouldn't want to just stare at this guy. Really? Damn, what the hell? Jesus. Okay, fine, I'll jump down. Normally, if you run and get there, you can target the rocket launcher guy right here at the top. He keeps getting like steel and bone, but like nobody near me. Thank you. Finally, somebody close. What? Okay. Yeah. Game's gonna be like that. Yeah, I'm really glad I'm not trying to do a speedrun of this tonight. Oh man,
This is it.
I'd be raging so hard with all the wonky stuff going on. But of course, wonky is this game's other subtitle, but they said, you know what, we're gonna go with Razor's Edge instead. We don't really want people to know like that we didn't really spend a whole lot of time programming this.
Commencing operation. We have to end this here. Bye-bye.
Damn it! How many are there? Looks like reinforcements are on the way. Watch out.
Yeah, now this is getting fun.
Kill you.
Looks like that's the last of them.
And alchemists.
Vajra Yaksha!
Don't let him get to you. You can do this.
Huh? I know! So shut up and let me fight!
Yes, game. I wanted to stop fighting against the one guy I like had down on the ropes. Yay! Alright, now we got the Ryu Jungle Simulator. We don't need no, or AKA, if I were to ever do splits for this, we don't need no stinking parachutes, but that's just far too long to put in as a split name. No shoot, I guess would work. Or oh shoot. C-H-U-T-E. Or, I don't know how to spell shoot. I'm just gonna guess it's right. He lived for it, and he died for it. I think he had a pretty successful life. He died doing what he loved. Taunting a ninja in the middle of a jungle.
Impressive. Crazy, but impressive.
Being crazy impressive.
Like this before. This is no normal island. Be careful, Hayabusa.
Looks like the ninja left. Time to control.
What do you say?
Gotta be careful. Who knows what kind of stuff is waiting for you out here?
Let's see, we need to switch over to... Actually, no, we need to keep it on True Inferno. Actually, Piercing Void. So think about it, like, I do have some helicopters to fight. Or me. Okay, usually one arrow just takes that thing out. Usually, but I mean, tonight's not been a usual night for this game. Bad dog. Interesting, I didn't continue on the attack screen to give me the steel and bone.
A radio. But where is it?
I mean, a radio?
Can you jump onto that truck?
Can I jump on the truck? You know, I'm going to do that. Yeah, we're gonna do True Inferno anyway. We're gonna stack this up because we're gonna have some alchemists to fight. It's like just murder them straight off. Don't even deal with them. Kill them straight. Interesting. Game decided I was going to jump instead. It's not giving me the steel and bone. What in the world? There we go. Thank you, dude. How fiendish. Fiends also, like, you know, the Van Gelfs seem to have, like, I swear, like, just varying damage, like, health bars. I'm sure the game has it set, but it's like, it just feels like sometimes they're just pure damage sponges. But other times you can just take out, like, 1 or 2 hits. Game? It's like, nah, we want you to go somewhere else. Excuse me. How rude. Yes, there is. There is a very large T-Rex who is the final boss for this level. And for whatever reason, it can turn everything to steel, but its neck and head. It's one of those things your brain's like, no, they wouldn't possibly do that here. I have to be remembering that wrong. No one would dare put something as stupid as that into a video game. Team Ninja's like, dude, trust me, this is gonna be great. I got an idea. Just hear me out. What if we put a dinosaur, a T-Rex in this game, but make it turn to steel? It's like, what are you, Johnson, like 10 years old? Like, yeah. Game, I'd like to get out of here, please. Thank you. Alright, this fight's mandatory. Okay, that was an interesting glitch. Ryu Hayabusa, the power to now walk on midway up doors. Ninja float.
I'm at the lab. Can you hear me, Mizuki?
Ninja! Commencing operation.
Oh no! Alright, then I'm going to switch back to Piercing Void. Like, I've actually done True Inferno on the T-Rex boss. It doesn't really do much of anything. It's pretty much a waste. So basically you want to use like Piercing Void against the 2 or 3 Vangelfs in the hallway right before the T-Rex fight. It's like, come on, game. Over here now, please. Thank you. Keiko, you gonna come in? Cat opened the door, but she's like, I'm not sure if I want to come in. He's playing that terrible ninja game. I don't have to look at that. People shouldn't have to be forced to look at that. Human or feline. She's like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, my. Now, I mentioned it before. Used to be a Bayonetta 2 speedrunner. I desperately would love to do that again. Get back into it if I ever had the energy during the week to do so. Play more often instead of streaming just once a week now. But there's a Discord for Bayonetta 1 and 2, and eventually 3 whenever it decides to come out, and that's basically a running joke because it's been over 3 years, getting close to 3.5 years since we've last seen Bayonetta 3, any news. But we were talking about the Ninja Gaiden Sigma collection. One of the guys in the Discord brought it up. He's like, oh, it'd be really awesome if they modded, like, wow, that guy didn't even get the chance to get around him. It'd be really cool if they modded, like, the blood and all the stuff from the Xbox version back, and I'm like, that's gonna be a huge undertaking. You have to change game mechanics. It's like, you can't just, like, go, I'm gonna put blood in. It's like, you could, but it's not gonna look right. You just, like, change Purple Mist to blood, whoop-de-doo. But, like, they actually change the mechanics to play like the 360 version. That would require, like, major overhauls to the game. It's like, that's not something a modder would be able to do. That'd be a total conversion. People just have these, like, grand ideas of, like, what's going to happen for the collection. Like, it's gonna be this massive upgrades, you're gonna fix bugs, and, you know, it's gonna be all these great things. It's like, nope. It's like, it's just gonna be straight ports with nothing special, people. Which makes me really kind of bummed out, because I was like, okay, cool, I can use the PC version for speedrunning. And I'm actually going to be buying, whenever my taxes come back, I get my stimulus money, government owes me. Be buying a brand new gaming PC. I mean, we're talking like top of the line, over $3,000, you know, gaming PC. Like dual M2 drives, like 2 terabyte M2 drives, going like ridiculously fast, just maxing everything out I can, just about. But if it's the PS4 version of this, the PS3 version of this game is going to be ported over, which is what it looks like it's going to be since it's the Sigma collection, then it really, really worries me about trying to speedrun that version of the game. Because when you pull off the infinite karma glitch 2 times in a run, which you need to do for a speedrun, it makes the game crash. And it's only on the PS3 version that happens. It's like I could be like saving like massive amounts of time. They probably, you know, with the solid state, the M2s. But then it's like, okay, well then you can't run it because then you just get bricked. You like hard lock the game. Caught one of them, huh? Alright, now is the T-Rex fight. There was a toy line in the 80s, I forgot what it's called. It basically involved like dinosaurs, and like you could like ride them around, and like they had like feature weapon attack on and stuff like that. That's what it kind of reminds me of a little bit. This is like, I got bad spacing, I couldn't get in between the legs fast enough. Which sounds inappropriate, but... yeah, see, this is not going well. It is like keeping its weird, it's keeping its spacing, it's... there we go. And yeah, it's... the game's doing full shenanigans! There we go.
What's wrong, hero? Notice something?
run. So keep in mind, Usain Bolt, fastest man alive, ran 27 miles an hour. T-Rex could run theoretically 35 to 40 or so. So that means Ryu Hayabusa is the fastest human alive. He's able to outrun a T-Rex. You should have gone for the Olympics. Never got that on the first shot. About 3 to 5 times first playthrough. Remember this part killing me? Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt. It killed me too. The big secret, because I was one of the people I conferred with before I started speedrunning this, was Crying Devil. And I was like, because he plays this game on like Master Ninja, he knows a lot about these games inside and out. So it's like, okay, like how can I do this fight faster? And one of the things I was kind of noticing is that sometimes like I'd be going and he just wouldn't fall down or start charging me, just start wasting time whipping his tail. If you jump around in the air during the first arena fight, it makes it waste time. It starts doing the tail whips instead, and you know, does this weird kind of charging thing. But if you stay on the ground and slide out of the way, which is why I don't jump around, like, you know, do the jumping rolling jump, it triggers the charging attacks more often. So you can go in and then do your 360 spins and take it out. So, and if you can get in between the legs, which I was having a problem trying to get in on there, because I kept hitting the one instead of both of them, the 360 spins with the scythe just take it out pretty quickly. So if you stay on the ground, if you're able to stay on the ground instead of like doing the slide jump, the fight goes a lot easier. And then if you play it on the Wii U, there is a glitch that basically happens on any boss in the game. It could be either one or all of them, where they stop taking damage. Actually, I have a video of me playing the Wii U version on this boss fight when I was training to do the speedrun, and the game stops taking damage on the boss. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Thankfully, I was recording it, so I put it up on my page, but that's why you don't play on the Wii U on top of massive slowdown and other bugs and so forth. Hierarchy of better versions of play for this are, you know, from worst to best is, worst version is Wii U, then 360, then PS3, currently at this moment in time. Remains to be seen what it's going to be like with the Sigma collection coming out. Oops. What? Oh, shenanigans. Shenanigans game. Okay, usually when it does that, it gives you the prompt to do the quick kill. I guess the game did it. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not time to do that yet. Thank you, Ryu. Thanks, buddy. There we go. What? The game even transitioned me over to the katana. Oh, so buggy 360 version. Why? Why are you like this? That was so weird. It's like, okay, here we go, death plunge, miss. I'm like, okay, so it's a katana out. Let's try that again. Okay, then we'll give it to you. Maybe we'll play right. No guarantee.
I thought you'd never wake up, Ryu.
Oh yes, the Hollow Shed level, aka Hollow Deck, where Ryu kicks a holographic projection so hard it impacts the real world and breaks the machine.
You are indeed an impressive.
Don't think about that too hard, you'll lose brain cells.
I've been waiting for this moment. Show me what a master ninja can do.
Yeah, those are insane. I've only seen like one legitimate run and a lot of faked ones. It's like, poor Unwary. He's a mod for Ninja Gaiden Black on the speedrun.com site. He's like, I was asking about one night, he's like, you can't believe like how many fake runs I get. He's like, if I see it's a Chinese runner, he's like, instantly I know it's like a spliced run, and he'll like pull up the tools and double check it. It's like, yep, spliced run. It's like, people think like we don't know, like, as like mods, like how to look for cheating. It's like, maybe some games don't, but it's like, myself, for the Bayonetta community, I've actually caught 2 cheaters before, so I know what to look for. Unwary definitely knows what to look for. It's like, the people who are mods for those games are usually like some of the best players. You know, it's like, they kind of know the game inside and out. And someone's like, I can fool them.
I suspect you remember.
You won't die like this! Feel the pain!
And say, try to get a better grouping. Yeah, this game does not get streamed that often. And I can understand why. I mean, I see Black and 2 streamed more often, and I would have to agree they are the better games. They really are. But this game kind of went, like, it took a while, but I think people kind of warmed up to it, like, hey, this game's actually not that bad. It's not great, but it's not like this absolute, like, garbage dumpster fire that the vanilla was, you know? I think people kind of realized later, like, oh, wait a minute, this is actually an alright game.
Phase 2 complete. Curious as to where
I mean, this game is glitchy, it's got problems. Ninja Gaiden 2 is super glitchy, actually. I was thinking about speedrunning that game, then I saw Unwary's run of it, and he spends like half the game almost out of bounds just running around with all these crazy skips. I'm like, nope, I'm out. And so I'm like, okay, but this game's pretty much straightforward so far. But yeah, this game doesn't really get a whole lot of love. You mainly see English or Spanish streamers. True. I've actually seen, yeah, I think like one Chinese language streamer, some Spanish streamers, and then like 1 or 2 English, but it's pretty unusual. And then the other people were like Mo, I would see it, would do it, Mon Ninja, and Crying Devil were the other people I'd ever see stream this game. And when they did, it was usually not the story mode, it was the online competitive thing. Pardon me, like the co-op mission mode. They'd stream that.
doesn't this make you a little nostalgic? Ah, to be a bird.
So it'll be interesting to see what gets streamed more. If people do start streaming this a little bit more out of curiosity when the Sigma collection comes out in June. That would be kind of interesting to see what happens. I think people will at first just out of pure curiosity, like, hey, I got this game, and kind of go, let's go back to, you know, Sigma 1 and 2. See, I would have loved, like, an ultimate version of 2, as I've said before on stream. Other streams before in the past, but it's just not going to happen this time. Like I said, they're just doing straight ports. This is a just get it done, we don't care, just get money for it.
Destroy was not cheap, you know. Lab rat is loose. Secure. Lab rat.
Ready? Come.
What? That's why I keep piercing void on for the start. It's supposed to take that guy out and do with it. He just like shrugged it off. He's like, nah, that's not taking me out today. Portable black hole, that's not doing the trick. I think I need to switch to... Oh, gosh. What do my notes say for this? Surprisingly, okay, like the elevator or the alchemist I know is a pain in the butt. You want to get that going because that's later on. This level is really long. So I have notes for that, but I don't really have notes. I didn't really put in notes for like what's the best Nimpo to use when I was speedrunning this, so should probably do that before I get serious back into it. See, Talons get no run. This is speedrun practice. It's kind of like not really practice. It's kind of like just kind of keeping myself going, and I'm trying to do like pseudo speedrun stuff and just trying to stay like a little bit not completely rusty because it's been months since I played this. At least 2 or 3 months since I started my job, so that's the problem with speedruns, Isley, is that you have fun things and then you have things that go fast. I mean, I like the scythe. It's one of my favorite weapons. I think it's cool, it's badass, but it really is like one of the best weapons in this entire game, so you have to use it. And 360 spin just obliterates most things, so Talons are fun, but it's just like they're not powerful enough. You know, you spend more time like if you're like building up like karma points, things like that, sure, you can have fun with it, but like if you're in a speedrun setting, it just doesn't work out that way. And it's the same thing with like Bayonetta 2. Whenever a new runner shows up for that, they're like, why don't we use the swords more often instead of like only 2 or 3 times in the speedrun? It's like because they're the weakest weapon, second weakest weapon in the game, but they're like one of the most fun to use. I mean, they are legitimately amazing to use in that game. They're so much fun. Combo potential is huge. It's great. The thing I put kind of closest to it is like Metal Gear Rising. It's almost like playing that with the swords. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty cool. But they're the second weakest weapon in the entire game. We only use them because the 360 spin hitbox on it is like gigantic, and you can keep multiple people locked down, problematic fights locked down in place, and actually do them faster with that weapon. Even though it takes a little bit of time, but because you're hitting everybody at once, it goes fast. And that's the same thing for this game. The scythe pretty much wins out, except for like 1 or 2 times when you might want to change weapons to like a lunar, just because you have like the extra weight behind it. Or maybe in the Kasuragama might have a use or two. Because there is a move of Kasuragama that if you can hit him with it, what is it here? I think it's like X forward Y? It's something, I can't remember what it is. But basically it's like you just... Yeah, I think it's like XY. Or X... Yeah, I think it's like XXY or forward. It's basically, it's like, it's one move that just basically... I can't remember how to do it. Because I barely use it. But if you can snag them with this like one move, it like literally like drags them in there, cuts off a limb, cuts off their leg, and you can just like one shot them. And you can do, I've tested this out on Alchemist, you can actually do that with this, but they block like 9 out of 10 shots. If I were to do 10 attacks in a row, it's like 8 or 9 they're gonna block them, and then finally they just succumb in. Whereas if I just charged my lunar and just unleashed upon it, probably would have done it faster. It's just another dumb luck thing, like, are they gonna not block for that attack and take, like, the instant kill almost? Yeah, I'll have to look it up, but there is, I can't remember what it is. Let's see if I can find it in the move list. I'm gonna spark it in my head. Let's see. I think that's it, actually. I think it's like XX, then forward X. Oh no. That's what I hate about this game. There we go. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, people seem to like it. I'm not really a fan of that weapon. I'm not really a fan, like, of anything in this game, to be honest. For like weapon preference outside the scythe, just because like how powerful it is. But like Ninja Gaiden 2, It's like, that had some really good weapons. The Lunar in that game was crazy. The Tonfas were a beast. Oh my god. For the longest time, I didn't like the Tonfas at all. I was like, the Tonfas are dumb. And like, then like, Crying Devil's like, what are you talking about? They are like one of the best weapons in the entire game. So then so I think like before, like, I only done like level 1 or level 2, but you get like the Tonfas to level 3. And that's when it's like, the Tonfas just like start shredding everybody. It is like instant kill weapons, just about. It's like instant win. I was like, whoa. But I said, before like level 2, it's not that great, unfortunately. Like before level 3, I mean. Yeah, the Tonfas, like I said, it's like, what are you talking about? And then he's like, okay, get him up to level 3, try it again. He's like, you're gonna find, you know, like do the 360 spin, you know, and do a couple different of these other moves here. You're gonna find this weapon just rocks, and it's like no joke. It's like, holy cow. It's like, I've been missing out. So now, like, the Tonfas are like my favorite weapon in Ninja Gaiden 2. I can't get anybody to do Steel and Bone, and like they're all too far spaced. The game's deciding like it's not gonna give me blocking. Yeah, Talons are really good in 2 as well. Flying Swallow got nerfed huge, like big time from Black and Sigma. But it still had its uses. But I mean, this game, it's like, it rarely ever locks on. It rarely hits anything. It's a joke. Tonfas, Talons, Kunai. Whoa, okay, that skipped a couple parts of the cinematic. So it's really funny, like, for me is, I forget in the 360 version of Ninja Gaiden 2 that you can charge projectiles. So, like, you can actually do, like, Ultimate Technique Kunais and Windmill Blade, or Windmill Shuriken. And the Windmill Shuriken, like, watching JTB's videos on, like, how to do stuff, that is like another humongously, like, ridiculously broken weapon if you can get the charge off it, which Sigma doesn't let you do, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. As you just said, as soon as they mentioned that they were popped in there, couldn't do it in Sigma versus exactly. You had infinite arrows, infinite projectiles, but you lost the ability to. But you lost that ability to. Game, stop freaking out, please. To do the charge UTs, so it was a trade-off. Less projectile spam, infinite arrows, but no charged UTs, because that'd just be ridiculously overpowered. Also, because like they also lowered down the damage too for the arrows. Arrows, I think, do a third of the damage in Sigma 2. Things didn't like Sigma 2 is a nerfed amount of mobs. Yeah. Well, there's a reason why they had to cut down the amount of enemies that fought you in Sigma 2. Yeah, it would lag the frames per second. It cut it down, and the PS3 did not have enough RAM. Yeah, people have said before, like, "You're just a fanboy for the 360." I'm like, no, it's an actual fact. The 360 had more RAM, which is why you could have these constant fights of 8. You got higher past it, like the infamous staircase fight, like getting close to the end of the game, where just like the game would just start moving in slow motion. Before, you know, the Xbox ports and stuff like that, then you know, that runs fine now. It's great. It's fixed, but the 360 could handle it. The PS3 couldn't, so they had to get all the fights in half, which is why in Sigma you don't fight more than 3 or 4 people at a time, or the game starts chugging along. They didn't have to nerf the gore. People are like, it's so they can sell it in Germany. No, it's something going on behind the scenes. Maybe they figured that from like all the body parts, because like there's rarely ever parts that will stay along as well. It could have also been another issue that having all the body parts laying on the ground with the blood effects may have also taken up more RAM than was available for the PS3 as well. Everything was done for Sigma 2 was mostly because of the less RAM for the PS3. That's pretty much what it is. The purple mist, it's kind of weird. They could have kept that red, you know, for the blood, and that would have been a little bit better, but it's just still a kind of weird choice. But it's just the PS3 was just not up to it, unfortunately, to max out and match what the 360 version was doing. So that's why people are like, oh man, I hope the 360 version is going to be in the Sigma collection. I'm like, it's a Sigma collection. It's going to be the PS3 version. No, I have not played the Vita version of Sigma 2, which I've heard actually has blood in it. I don't know if what else has changed into it because I've never played it and there's not a Vita emulator yet on the market. So I really don't know. But I've heard that it has blood in that version. I don't know if the enemy count's higher, probably not, or if there's any like limbs laying on the ground. So people were kind of disappointed that they were not porting the Vita version instead. Okay, Ryu, not sure where you're going, because I mean, everyone's down here, but...
Your friends are up ahead, Ryu Hayabusa. You trapped the rat. Now, continue the experiment.
These guys I hate. They do not care what you're doing. They will interrupt you in the middle of moves. You have 0 frame invincibility in this game, no iframes, and these guys will like take full advantage of that. All the other enemies will just remove it. Like you're supposed to have like hitboxes like removed for everybody when they attack. These guys keep it for whatever reason, so they will just grab you. Yeah, exactly. I hate these things like nobody's business. And these guys are kind of weird. They can be another damage sponge or quick kills. It's just... It's if the game's feeling generous or not. Come on, game. Yes, so they were taking a lot of damage. Of course, this level just throws nothing but these guys at you. Is that guy invisible? Yeah, check the replay. So unfortunately, you cannot climb out of the wall here. For whatever reason, Ryu will get to the top and go, you know what? No, I have honor. I refuse to leave people down there that I could murder in this one instance. So he just like drops down. The game's like, nope, get back down there.
And a wonderful stimulation. Now you will melt away into oblivion.
Ryu, stop it. This has been a problem all night long with you. I love it when it does this. The game's like, no, you're not jumping over the ledge. You fight these, Petey. Oh my god. Yeah, it's actually done that to me before in a speedrun before. I was not amused. It's yet another lovely thing it likes to do. Okay, so no, get off me, get the hell off me, god damn it. So this fight you do not have to do if you do it right. I got a weird camera angle. I'm waiting for this guy to spawn. It didn't let me jump. Thank God I was past it here. So, normally it's supposed to knock you back down. You just can't save, but you can keep going forward. So you can skip that annoying fight down there. Ideally, I'd say the katana is like faster on these guys, but
Surviving patrol units. Report to elevator. Protect the lowest level at all costs. At all costs. Do you understand what that means?
you know, I say screw it on this part.
What's going on? What's wrong with the Chimera? Are they reacting to this happening? Incredible. How many times I tried to destroy you? Come back. Do you see the horror? Perhaps there's two of you.
Got me in a quarter juggle. Jesus. Okay, I'm trapped in the wall? Watching my replay, hold on. Yeah, I was stuck inside the wall. I'm like, what's going on here? So I was inside the door. The other thing this game likes to do in this level is basically not let you do steel on bone. Like, you'll do your Y attack, and then the game's just like, nope. Well, it makes you whiff, and just in order to attack you. It's crazy. Like right there, it's supposed to do it, but it didn't fire off. All right. So I think we're at... Yeah, so now we're going to be going into like an alchemist fight, and I don't have enough to do it because I just got annoyed in that hallway. Stupid annoying hallway. Fired off my ultimate instead, like where the true Nimpo. But you actually want to save for these alchemists popping up in here.
It's through this hall, right?
Troita! It's like, oh, he went on to be in Star Wars, apparently. You want to give me a steel and bone? Anybody? Thank you.
Decided. Riding back up.
So they get tonfas. I don't get tonfas. There's also a weird audio bug in this fight too, because like you may have noticed like it got a little quieter for the game. It does that in this fight. I don't know why, because it's this game. It's just buggy. Who dares message me in the middle of my stream? Get all my errands ran? Yes, I did. Alright, back to the bloodshed. Alright, so these alchemists are a real pain in the ass. And I hate when that happens too. These alchemists will drain all your nympho if they grab a hold of you, and they will. Sorry. Alright, then back to the scythe.
Gotcha. Die.
See, if there's like a more reliable way to like bait out steel and bone, one theory is like, okay, like if they get bloodied, they're more prone to do it. But it doesn't always seem true. I mean, there's certain people that'll do it right off the bat. Like usually that first guy off the elevator will, like what happened. But then you'll have, oh, okay, this is where you want to have Piercing Void if you have it, but I don't, because you can just wipe out everybody in this hallway. But shoot, what was I gonna say here? Yeah, if you could figure out a way to like consistently like always trigger out a steel and bone, that would ridiculously open up this game huge. There's certain things you can do, like the I guess the commando guys, like the guys with the berets and the double knives. You know, from your other weapon, like from the earlier levels there, they start their attack string. If you can dodge it, like you just basically let it go through, like block all the attacks, and then usually like the last two attacks, like the first one will be like a red signal, he's going to do a steel on bone on you, and then he grabs you, so you can basically slide out of the way, go back in, steel on bone on him, trigger it off. The grunts, there's no real way to find it out. Shield guys are really rare too, so yeah, if there was a way to like to definitely get that without a doubt, that would be huge. Yeah, these guys are not really going for it. There we go. So not only in vanilla was it like really weird to like figure out how to get steel on bone, which it seemed, I'm betting it was completely random. But if you got it going, if you got one and there was a whole bunch of people like this around, which was not very often, there was no limit to how far you could keep chaining it. So in Razor's Edge here, you have a limit of 4 times you can do it before you have to reset. But in vanilla, you could do like 7 or 8. It just all depends on how many people are around you. Sorry, I just gotta send out a quick message here. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. Back to the game. Swinging the sword, swinging the sword. Oh, see, if I use, like, if Kasurigama was, like, more viable for the speedrun, then I could use, like, the, Kung Pao Enter the Fist, Evil Betty, swinging the chain, do that song instead. Oh, that'd be perfect. Kung Pao Enter the Fist, if you've never seen that movie before, I highly recommend you check it out on YouTube. If you have an ad blocker, then you don't see the ads, it's 100% free, put up on YouTube for the YouTube movies. And, excuse me, basically, a guy decided he was going to put himself into a obscure 1970s Hong Kong film, kung fu film. At the time, it was, like, really good. Now, like, 20 years later, it looks kind of dated. So, but, I mean, there's, like, head replacements, full body shots, different things there. It's a lot of fun. It's a silly movie. Definitely check it out. It's funny, because, like, I'd actually seen the movie that they use, like, to make Kung Pao. It's called Tiger and Crane Fists of Death. And it's a very generic, you know, 70s kung fu film, like, oh, you killed my master, I shall take you out, you are evil, and you have claws for weapons. I win at the end, congratulations, go me. You know, it's normal stuff, really. Nothing special about it. It's just one of those things I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this movie before. It's like, Tiger and Crane Fists of Death. Because I like old kung fu films. Alright, this fight can be a pain in the butt too. It depends if it wants a troll or not. And it makes a cat sound for some reason. Because we all know snakes clearly make cat sounds. Okay, here comes the trolling.
Such an appetite.
you going, buddy? Not where they're at. Yeah, the game's like, fuck you. It's not giving me a 360 spin. There we go, finally. And this part you actually need to skip speedrun stuff. That's actually like the fastest I've ever made it through there. Usually they put people in your way, and then of course it's the nonsense zombies. You're going to be in the middle of the air, and they'll tackle you out of the middle of the air and chomp on you, and then you can't make the door, and you die. You have to do that part again. It's lame. Story so far. Ninja, ninja, ninja. Ninja kills people. Ninja jumps out of plane. Ninja destroys a complete and total thing here, you know. They were actually on the verge of curing cancer. But, you know, they were doing side stuff with the mutants, so they all had to burn. And this level has specifically figure out how to bait Ninja Steel on Bone. These guys are tricky. This is the go back to Ninja Gaiden Black level. Ninja Gaiden Black, your village is murdered. Ninja Gaiden 2, they're still dead. Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, they are all alive and prosperous, and there's like 300 people running around. Don't ask why.
Why was the blade bestowed upon you?
Because I'm awesome and your leader sucked and I killed him like 5 times in the last game.
Burn in hell. Prepare. Feel the pain.
Oh, that's some wicked vertical screen tearing. That's bizarre. So usually it's horizontal. That was interesting. Come on, game.
Let's finish this.
I'm sorry, that cracked me up. I don't think I've ever heard one of the ninjas say that before. It's like, let's finish this. I'm a ninja. This is a swell job I work at. Sure, there's a crazy amount of chance I'll die, but the hazard pay is amazing. Forgot where to go. It's like it's been a while. Here we go. Let's just see the ground. Yep. Okay, now I remember how to beat these guys if I need to get rid of the bombs. Hold on. Ryu, what happened? They get phased to the ground again. Yeah, please target the man throwing the damn bombs. Yeah, so how you can beat out these guys is like try to go to heal, but of course you need to have like some room to move, and this place is not that great to do that. And slow moving bomb glitch. Haven't seen that happen in a while. They just start rolling through the air. See if I can pull it off in here.
The road to the village has been cut off. This end! Like a monster on the flame.
Yep, so you triggered like the healing, and then you like slide out of the way before you actually start to use up your Nimpo. Here we go. Swinging, swinging, swinging. Yeah, it's like a person like messaging me about somebody that we both know. I'm getting some really weird camera angles tonight. Do the worm, Ryu! Or Ryu. Yeah, my notes say get ready for the slow walk. Yep.
Master Ryu, are you okay?
Sorry for scaring you. I'm fine.
I'm really glad I hired you and gave you that second chance after you died. I mean, I was kind of concerned the first time, but then you came back.
Thank the gods.
You can thank Sanji for that.
Sanji's a god? What?
Now,
To
focus
play on the
target.
old Mystery Science Theater 3000 joke for the movie Space Mutiny, which is my absolute whoa, can't remember what the hell's going on. Game? Okay, game is... What? Okay, there we go. Now it's... Stop trying to walk me over there. Yeah, this game's... It's special tonight. This is why I don't want to run on the Xbox 360 version. You get weird shit like this. But anyway, like, there was a joke in Mystery Science Theater 3000. It was the episode Space Mutiny, which is my absolute favorite MST3K episode of all time. And one of the characters dies, but there's a continuity error, so she's back alive in the very next scene. And one of the jokes was like, wow, it's really nice of you, Captain, to give that lady, or dead lady, her job back.
I don't think I'll ever beat you.
Master Ryu. Thanks for waiting. Let's go.
Okay.
This way.
Everybody is dead in 2. Everyone died in the first one. And, well, except for Momiji, she's alive in Sigma 2 they added her in. I think it was. It's been a while since I've done a full playthrough of the Xbox 360 version, but I know that, But yeah, so everyone dies in Black. Ninja 2, everyone's still dead. And then 3, everyone's alive here and going. It's like, okay, sure. Oh, before the Doku attack, okay. We're going to like whole cannon here. We're getting all the lore up in this business. That was too high.
further to the shrine.
I really don't like this level. It's just those ninjas are just such a pain in the butt to try to get steel and bone off of. And whoa, okay, that's interesting. I can see the skybox. That's kind of cool. That was really unexpected. But you know, at the same time, not really out of the realm of possibility with this game. So that's kind of interesting. Now the game is it's soft locked it's hard locked the console. It didn't soft lock it. This thing is like hard locked. Well then, that's interesting. Oh well. Well, this is a more interesting place to end the stream on, I guess, because it is getting late and I do need to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so... Yeah. Isley Senpai says, like, so you're probably wondering how I got here. You got to have the record scratch first, like, whoop. Yeah, it's really crazy. But thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it, Isley, for dropping by and chatting here. And of course, anybody else who's lurking, you guys are always welcome to do so. I normally do stream, unfortunately, once a week now. It's tending to be Sundays. I try to do Saturdays, but it's just always dependent upon my energy levels, and I'm usually sleeping a lot on Saturdays, so yeah, I'm glad you dropped by. It's been a while since you've been here, but I'm now streaming only Sundays, usually around between 7 or 8 at Eastern Standard Time. Because like I said, I do have a Monday through Friday job now that requires me to get up very early in the morning, and I walk like 5 to 6 miles a day, so I'm very exhausted when I get home. So I've been wanting to play this game for a while, and I don't know what I'll be streaming next week, so definitely keep an eye on my Twitter, which is Wursel555. If you or anyone wants to come back, you'll have an idea of what I'm going to be playing. I don't know, but I'll figure it out a little bit later in the week, and I'll usually post it up on there when I have decided or figured it out. I did want to play this today. I was having a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do... I don't know. I did some retro streams last week. This week was this game. Maybe I'll play some Ninja Gaiden 2. We'll have to see how I feel. Maybe we'll do that, like the Xbox 360 version, just for like the sheer violence. Or maybe we could even fire up the PS3 and do Sigma 2, just kind of give everybody a taste of what's going to be eventually coming out. But I'll figure it out, and you will all be notified at the end of the week here when it's all good and going. So hang in there, and I will see y'all next time.